name is Thais. I'm joined by my colleague Katie. We're risk reduction specialists at the Southern New Jersey Perinatal Cooperative, and we are here with our colleague Sarah, who is an international board-certified lactation consultant here at the Cooperative. Sarah also works for a WIC program in South Jersey, providing support to pregnant and breastfeeding parents. The goal of our session today is to talk about marijuana and breastfeeding. Marijuana is among one of the most used substances in the United States, and the law has been changing around its legality. With that in mind, we thought it's an important conversation to have. Sarah, we've been noticing some trends in increase of marijuana use during pregnancy and a spreading misconception that it's safe. Have you been noticing or know of this with breastfeeding?
Yes, I oftentimes do get questions from pregnant parents about recreational or medical marijuana use. And I really appreciate it when parents bring up the topic, because trust between a healthcare professional and a parent is really important in order to make informed decisions.
Why is this an important consideration instead of simply deciding to formula feed?
Okay, well, breastfeeding is one very important way that parents protect their babies. Breastfeeding provides nutrients and a balanced diet for the baby that provides for the best growth and development for the baby. And what many people don't know is that a parent's breast milk actually changes every day to actively protect the infant against germs that might be present in the home or in the community. And as a result of that, breastfed infants have far fewer illnesses, allergies, and other problems. Now, formula does provide the very basic nutrients for growth, but it doesn't provide any immunity protection. And then add to that the fact that breastfeeding is important for maternal health too.
That's some really good information on breastfeeding. But what do we know about marijuana and breastfeeding?
Some pregnant parents have a history of using marijuana to improve their mood or decrease pain or anxiety or to increase their confidence. And some people use it recreationally. What we know about marijuana and breastfeeding is that marijuana has been shown to decrease breast milk production by interfering with lactation hormone production. Marijuana affects the brain, the central nervous system, and the way that the brain actually experiences the world. It can also decrease a parent's coordination or cause dizziness, which can be kind of a huge factor when a parent is carrying and holding a baby and they might become dizzy or uncoordinated. When parents use marijuana during pregnancy or breastfeeding, the baby is also receiving a dose. Now, the amount that the baby gets, of course, is dependent on the amount that's taken, the strength of the marijuana that's being used, the way it's delivered, and the frequency of use. These are all important factors that need to be weighed. What we also know about marijuana is that it can concentrate in breast milk. It's been shown in some studies to be present for prolonged periods of time, up to weeks, okay? So as a result of all of this, the Center for Disease Control recommends strongly against the use of marijuana during pregnancy and lactation. And that's because of the effect that it might have on the development of the baby's brain and central nervous system.
And as you previously just mentioned, many people do use medical marijuana to help relieve symptoms of chronic health, such as anxiety. And we know it is possible to develop a dependence to marijuana. So what would you recommend for someone who either uses medical marijuana or has difficulty stopping marijuana use? And what do you think some of the benefits of breastfeeding that you think should be considered when discussing options with your provider?
Many people do use marijuana to relieve chronic health conditions such as anxiety disorders. But in some cases, marijuana use during pregnancy or breastfeeding might actually be a cause of increased anxiety when parents worry about the effect that marijuana might be having on their developing baby. Many pregnant parents experience anxiety because of real life problems, difficult relationships, insecure sources of food or housing, financial burdens, workplace issues, and just general disruptions in the community. These are real and significant problems, and they deserve real solutions. The professionals at the Cooperative can be helpful, so I really encourage people to reach out to the Cooperative and its programs for help in finding resources and decreasing the causes of anxiety. It's really, really important to have an honest discussion with a trusted healthcare professional about the management of anxiety during pregnancy and breastfeeding. And there are many, many prescription medications for anxiety disorders that have been well studied regarding their effect on pregnancy and breastfeeding. And it's frankly possible to treat almost any medical condition that a person might have without disruption in breastfeeding by choosing the right medications. When a parent has difficulty stopping marijuana use, it's the baby's pediatrician or healthcare provider that should be asked to make a recommendation about feeding method. And that decision should take into consideration the amount and frequency of the marijuana use balanced against the known value of human milk for human babies.
Thank you, Sarah, for providing such important information and for connecting it with real-world problems and how that implicates marijuana use and breastfeeding. I also wanted to let you all know that the Cooperative offers breastfeeding support virtually for anyone, anywhere, and in person in Atlantic County, New Jersey. If you're interested, you can find information on how to enroll at the end of this video. If you want to stop but have difficulty stopping marijuana use, there are resources available to help you. You can call REACH-NJ at 1-844-732-2465 or 1-844-REACH-NJ. For more information on risks associated with substance use and pregnancy and other resources, you can go to our Linktree page, which is included here. Thank you.